Yeah, we'll see what they think. We'll only give them a couple million. We'll see what's up. That's a Ponzi. That's a Ponzi scheme, dude. Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's the start of a class action lawsuit, you know that?
Is it?
Exactly, yeah. That's what they're doing.
Dang. Just get them.
Selling you an inferior product knowing that it's not going to fit.
Yeah. No, you know what their excuse?
You know what? That stops the competition.
Yeah. You know what the excuse is? Tariffs. Probably though, okay. Makes perfect sense.
Sunset. Well, they're like, all right, well, let's come up with the key. But their shit ain't gonna work with ours.
That's true, huh? They're smart, dude. They know what's up.
This is healthy competition. We got competitors.
Look. Yeah. Oh yeah. Back up over here. Yeah, there's one empty container. Can you put half and half in one of those? And then the rest down below, please? Like fill up one on the line and then put the rest below. Sarah, chicken, welcome in. Yeah, like half and half. It's like a chips and salsa to go and get one of each, you know? One green, one red, one X. Look at that shrimp cooking. Right behind you. And then the green that you have half in, Kiko, can you just put it on the line?
What's that?
The bottle that you have right there, the green one, can you just put it on the line? I don't have any green. Thank you. Oh yeah. Sugar Buzz tacos. We do. There's peanuts in the mole. We actually have literally a wall full of nuts. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, bye. One second, friends. Are you picking up an order? What's the name? Almost ready. Thank you. with the potatoes. Can you take this order out to Sarah? And then the order for Paul, tell her to be just a couple. This is for Sarah. Thank you. And you? No. Thank you, Kiko. Appreciate it. like salsa, fried and diced cilantros, hot Cheetos. The scorcher, they wanted it with chicken. Yeah. Chuck and roll, my friend, chuck and roll. Yeah. Kiko, could you please take this out for me?
Yeah.
This is for Paul. Was there only just that guy out there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I got a little bit of time. Thank you. Appreciate it. What's up, friends? Welcome in. Sorry. Hello, everybody. Oh, check. If this is your first time here, like the live stream. Subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content. Please and thank you. As you can tell, we're vibing out right now. And we cannot be stopped. $68 viewers and 18 likes. Come on, friends. Where we at today? I appreciate you all, but help me get up there just by liking. That's all I need. Give me the goods, man. Give me the goods, man. Thank you, friends. Sleepy Cloud, what up? Rebel, what up? I'm gonna get to everybody in a second. I still gotta do this order. Juan Omar, welcome in. Nice. Welcome back. Thank you for tuning back in. We appreciate your all viewership. Don't you know? Space City, what up? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm in. It's like 4K, but I'm in 8K. They can't compute. Too quick for it. It be like that sometimes. That's why it's hard to live stream POV, because the stabilization mode doesn't work like that. When you do it on Streamlabs, it does, but I like chilling on YouTube with my peeps. Look at what happened. Set 86 hit. Got to bring the new one in play. Not new, but off the bench. Telling you, we put the tools through the ringer. Saludos from Mexico. What up? Yeah. Yummy. The scraping sound? Or the money print, or the label printer. Everything gets cheese. Yeah. Give me a second, I'll wipe the camera. The steam from the the steam from the flat grill is hating on me. Wow. Wow. Is that good or did I make it? I made it worse. I'm terrible. No, that's good. Heck no, that's not good. Oh, there we go. Hey, look at that. We're back in biz. I'm making Mexican food. The same thing we do every day, Pinky. Wait, what is this? I don't even know what's happening right now. All right, so I got 4 steak, 1 shrimp, 1 oyster herd. I'm gonna poke my head around the corner. You never know. You never know, man. Back to that in a second. All right, all these are modified, so I'm not going to even play the games. Just take them off the grill. Smell it through the bag, through the plastic. You know what I'm saying? 3 for $10, no onions. No onions. Sorry, it keeps creeping down a little bit, friends. Hold on 1 second. Pick it up? Thank you so much. You got the potatoes done already? We'll start working on the steak marinade. I brought Chipotle cans and honey so we can make a fresh batch. Yeah.
Half batch.
How much honey do you have there?
Pounds.
2 pounds? Yeah, do a halftime. Thank you. Almost forgot the most important part of the El Pastor, that thank you. Kiko, could you take that too? That person? Thank you so much. Come back to that in a minute with that knife in a minute. Cool. We're on track, friends. Thank you. Friends, if it's your first time in the live stream, let us know where you're tuning in from. We always got a lot of different countries. Where are we at today? Cold lemonade. Lemonade. Thank you, I appreciate that. We really do care what we put out here. Made with extra love on a daily. The love never runs out here. Heavy on the love. South Carolina building. Welcome in. It's beautiful out there. I've been. Channel Islands. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds fancy. Southern California? Oh, look at my father-in-law said that. My father-in-law says, Kiko says he fishes the Channel Islands. Look at me being ignorant. Welcome in. Hopefully you fish over there. Vermont in the building. Jersey. No set. All right, no set tripping in here. Whatever that means. I'm from Chicago. We don't believe in Bloods and Crips. 8, 9, 45 trees. Janine, welcome in. Baltimore in the building. Nice. That's sick. Yeah. That's crazy. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Woo! Sick. You know what? Next time, look, when the live stream, I give it like a week or two, I'm gonna put a map in this bad boy. And every time somebody says where they're from, I'm gonna pin it. That's gonna be crazy. That's a good idea. I'll be stealing my ideas in the new year, friends. Cactus. Nice. Is busy. My name is busy. For the halftime? Yeah. Yup. And then just follow the water and it should be not spicy. It's Chipotle honey. It should be behind the steak marinade, like in order. Or Chipotle puree, Chipotle honey, Chipotle marinade. The puree first, yeah. Chico, California. How about them Bears? That's right. Hell yeah. We need to just finish strong and put these little lines in place. And then whoever comes our way, we got them. You know, we play the Packers. They're playing in Soldier Field, dude. They're going to hear it. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Dang. I went to Walker Middle School and Bayview High School. What you know about that? I play basketball for the Christian Center on 22nd and Scott. Dang. What'd you say? I'm sorry. Teriyaki chicken. Yeah, it's chicken thigh meat that we use for our Mexican food. We don't use chicken breasts or chicken tenders and boil them and pull them, and you know, you just we take simple ingredients and elevate them. That's it. Keep it simple. Don't always try to overcomplicate stuff and be fancy. Throw parsley sprig and an orange slice on it, dude. Sure, living in the past, man. What up? What up? Ravens versus Steelers. Yeah, that's going to be the game of the century, man. I'm telling you. I know Lamar Jackson is great, but, dude, that's Aaron Rodgers. I think people forgot how good Aaron Rodgers is. And the Steelers are a great team, dude. Oh, through and through. I'm not hating on the Ravens. I'm just saying. Being a Chicago Bears fan, we used to fear playing against Aaron Rodgers. He's too good, dude. He's just too good. And he did us a solid. You know what I'm saying? Baby, come back. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. Now, since over here, it says 1 3/4 pounds of chipotle that's that way,
Yep.
right? With 1 quart of onions.
Yep. 32 ounces.
This is 40 ounces.
Yeah, so just leave like 8 out. Yep. A new box of tissues. Oh. Look, the teams that are in the playoffs they all have the potential to be like Super Bowl teams, I swear. But the Bears are just on like a crazy streak right now, and that 49ers game was awesome. Somebody walked in? Oh. It's for a cop. Burger for a cop. That's funny. I get it. Hey, wait. Why'd you say that? Never mind. C. Martinez, that's good. I like that. I get it, okay? I get the humor. That's funny. If you guys don't know what he's talking about, or I'm assuming you're a dude, is Super Troopers, where the guy orders a burger, and he's like, it's a burger for a cop. He's like, hey, what's that supposed to be? Hold the spit. Damn it, he spitted it! No, Sarah, he's quoting a movie. He's talking about a movie. He's not saying that. It's funny. It's a great joke. Yeah.
Already master, this is 4 cups, so.
Yep, 32 ounces.
Do we have that?
Yeah. That could be the base for our chicken marinade. And thank you. Do my job. I try my best. And I employ the man 2 times. You're tripping out, man. You're freaking out. Freaking out. Ho ho.
We're gonna get
I did.
oh, did you?
Yes, sir. Yes, chef. I know, because you know it's such a huge difference. Nah, not even. No. I'm gonna get you a fancy cloth. You gotta dress up though. You gotta wear a bow tie, what is it, tuxedo t-shirt with a wallet chain. And Selpa store never stood a chance. Betty, welcome in. Betty, you keeping it trill? Chicken. I have a problem misplacing salt. I don't know what's up with it. Joel, welcome in. All right, now I'm ready to start my day. How? Imagine. Sure. Cake, sour cream. Oh, Kiko, can you cross off the sour cream? That was from yesterday, huh? I got it. Onion cilantro, steak marinade. You're doing that. Limes, chips. I'll do the limes right now. And then the chips. Annie, Anya, welcome in. All right, what am I doing here? Where did my marbles go? What am I prepping? Limes. Yeah. A little bit of fresh pineapple juice for the al pastor. Sound good. And a little bit more oil. Hot, hot.
All right, I'll figure it out here, man.
You got it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Look, this is the secret. This paper, roll it.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Roll it before it's good. And look, and then you have to snip it. And then that flat part is gonna go at the bottom of the blender. So it hits like that. And then you just shove.
Oh, so that it gives it something to work with?
Something to bite on.
That's smart.
And you just take the old one off, bro, and pop right on there.
Gotcha. Anya, thank you so much. Happy New Year's. And we appreciate it. God bless you and your family. Today's gonna be a different year, I'm telling you. Today we gotta think with our minds. We gotta use our heads this year. We can't be just working our butts off. Kawarden, welcome in. Gotta do a schmada. Let's give away 5 more memberships.
Thank you, Abraham.
Yeah. Thank you. Ooh, a little spicy. Maybe a little, that's the marinade. It needs, did you put orange juice in it? It needs more orange juice. It's too spicy, yeah. Ooh.
How much more you put?
Like a half a cup, 4 ounces. We gotta kill that spice. If you are new, like the live, subscribe to the channel if you like cooking content, POV content. We do shorts, we do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We're gonna start a little training course here pretty soon. Our POV videos are actually in schools across the world, which is such a blessing. So if you stumbled upon this channel by accident, I don't think so.
There's no accidents in 2026.
Yeah, that's right. Everything's intentional.
You meant to do that.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
I think it's time for the British invasion, Abraham.
Yeah, let's do it. Switch it up a little bit. I agree, my friend. All right, friends. I'm gonna take this harness off for a little bit, if that's okay. Get him. Let's get him, Bobby. Get him. Oh, yeah. Welcome in. Shane, welcome in. Afternoon.
How much steak and marinated?
All of it, 20 pounds. You only did 10, right, the other day?
What's that?
You only did 2 bags, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of it. Yep. Hal, welcome in. Happy New Year. It's been good. Been thugging it out so far. All right, friends, walking in. We got chips and guac and a 3 taco plate and steak and a Mexican Coke. Let me do at least 1 6-pan and then we'll knock the shoulder out and go back to the windows. Yeah. We're on DoorDash, Uber Eats. We removed ourselves from Grubhub, but we also do like Postmates and a couple other ones that are like third party. So we try to get our food out to as far as we can without compromising the quality of the food. So some people still order from far distances. Juan Omar, welcome in. How are you today? I want a milkshake and a burger right now. I love this music. It's that doo-wop. That's technically rock, right? Back in the day. Like a little thing. Man. I suck, huh? Oh my god. Relax, bro. Cool. That should be enough to get whatever we need to get through the weekend, whatever steak's left over.
Still have a little bit of steak in the fridge as well.
A pag?
Yeah, there's still a little
Oh, like marinated in the thing? Yeah. That's good. I feel good going into the weekend. How do you guys like the POV so far? Let me know, please. Want to improve I want to improve your viewing experience through feedback. So if you like it, let me know. If not, let me know what I need to fix about it. Por favor. It's a 3-steak taco plate. Comes with rice, beans, onion, cilantro, salsa, and lots of love. Capiche? A little bit of red. A little bit of beautiful green. Oh, back to its normal looking self. Love it. Lime wedge for the patty. And egg salsa. And then, sorry friends. Guacamole. The green is back. Baby, come back. You can blame it on me. I was wrong. Very, very good. Well, we got Kiko was able to semi-fix the blender, so that blender ain't no joke. It's got the motor of a a John Deere tractor. It obliterates stuff. It turns it into molecules. Times I feel I've got to meow, man. The goal is to get all the air out. And I like to build up as high as possible for less wiggle room. Right? So look, right? Look at that. Get all the air out. Less chance for the dashers to do a little loop-de-loop with them. Twirl the bag around. Yeah. Oh. Whoa. Shaw. Shimmy. Bloop. Oh. Friends, if it's your first time here, like the channel and subscribe. We go live about 5-6 times a week at the restaurant. We do some cooking at home. We're gonna do a series where we're gonna cook once a week at home live on YouTube. I think it's cool. We get a lot of traction, and then it gives you all an opportunity to like see us behind the scenes, you know, outside of the restaurant, and also it gives you all a perspective on how we actually cook other food besides Mexican, because we only cook Mexican at work. But it's a good time in the comfort of our own home. You know what I'm saying? Luca always coming in with some BS, dude. Whose kid is that? He's done. 86'd him. I gave him way too many times. I said, you're done. No more strikes. Yeah, yeah. He comes into the live stream every day saying he's gonna call Ice, but I haven't seen Ice yet. Where they at? But then he chops it up with the chat. You don't get to talk to the chat anymore. You're done. You lost them privileges, homie. Go talk to another chat. This chat's exclusively for cool people. Yeah, not your nerdy ass. Take your nerdy ass elsewhere.
Can't we all just get along?
Right? You don't scare me with your words.
You're doing limes?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the limes and the chips. You wanna do the shrimp? 2 bags? Jordan Smith, welcome in. My day is Going very well. Thank you. So this year we opened the restaurant at 10 o'clock all last year. And this year we're doing 12 o'clock. So I feel like my quality of life has like instantly improved. Instantly improved. I feel better. I feel more comfortable coming to work. I'm not rushing. You know, we got everything ready to go. We're making everything fresh daily. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a win-win in every category. Oh. Meow, 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 meow. I gotta go. I'll be right back.
Got one for lunch, Abraham.
What's that?
We're having shrimp today.
Nice. I'm down for the set. We gotta be friends. Cuba Libre. The Lone Wanderer, welcome in. That's a cool name. The Lone Wanderer's Bunker. I like that. The California burrito, of course. Stay thirsty, my friends. Rum, Coke, and lime. Heard. Starting early. How? Let me get a stiff one. All right. That's what I'm talking about, friends. 61 views, 61 likes. Let's get it. Now we got to dance to the science. Yeah. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Let's hit that 100 again. Meep, 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 meep. Stephanie, welcome in. That's awesome. Is it beautiful outside over there in Australia? Kiko, it's Saturday morning in Australia. That's nuts.
Who's waking up with a hangover in Australia?
Yeah. Who's waking up and wants to check out some Sugar Bones tacos from Australia? Stephanie does. Welcome, Stephanie. First time caller? Yeah, does. I had a customer that used to come to the restaurant, and he would give me Cuban cigars, dude. And they were fire. Best cigar I ever smoked in my life. I never die. We are. Oh? Yeah, we are. I am one with the lime. Me. Science. Pandan. Panda Dan. Panda Dan, welcome in. My mind just broke and restarted itself. The Panda Dan, what up? Say that 5 times fast. I'm not crazy. Yeah, what up? That's a sick name. I'm already spent mentally just trying to figure out your name. For the rest of the day, that's it. I'm in autopilot. Yeah. It's 1:37 p.m. over here right now. Right here, right now. Hey. No, I'm in Washington State. Lakewood, Washington. Restaurant. Sugar Bones Tacos in Lakewood, Washington. Yeah, Seattle-ish. Yeah, ish. Emphasis on the ish. More like towards Oregon. We're closer to Oregon. Seattle's like 45 minutes, but we're more towards Oregon. You finish up out 0 p.m. What? What would it be? Consider 13:38. Oh, nice. I dig the Oregon food scene. It's really good. There was a Cuban spot we went to, my wife and I, for our anniversary. It was called Lechon. Man, it was fire, dude. So good. That's when I used to drink. They had this like smoky whiskey, old fashioned. Oh my gosh, smoked wood barrel ash, old fashioned. So good. Yeah, we close at 10 p.m. today, correct. Happy New Year's. Sending love from England. David Cope, thank you from England. We appreciate your viewership from England. That's so cool. I hope you're enjoying the content so far. The content. You like that? Content. The content. Ooh. That's the 2026 word right there. Content. Subscribe if you like the content. You ever been to Tinkham? Nah. You know, we've lived up here for a cool minute, but we really haven't done a lot of Washington things. We've done a couple trails and stuff, but we haven't went to like Mount Rainier. We've done Leavenworth and Lake Chelan, and we have timeshare in like Seaside, Oregon and stuff. So we go through that, but we're really gonna do. We came out here, and you know all that crazy stuff happened, and then the pandemic happened, and then we started our business. So we haven't really had a chance to take our foot off the gas yet, but we're really gonna plan for a lot of stuff this year. I will. I'll check it out. Jimmy Barnes and AC/DC. I think that's a little bit before my time, but I might have it on the list, on the playlist. Yeah, I know. It's the problem is we changed the hours and all that stuff, but it's the holiday, the weekend, like the holiday week, so it's not gonna reflect until probably Monday. So we have to we just gotta keep telling people because somebody has to manually go in there and what do you call it? Verify it from Google. Yeah, I do. Absolutely. Thank you, though. Yeah, I've already had people come today or call. You know, some of these limes, they're not the prettiest, right? But we're still going to be able to use it for juice. We won't serve that for as a wedge, but we'll still, you know, they're washed, so we'll cut it in half and we'll squeeze it. We'll juice it. So, they don't make it to the ball, but we're still going to use them. I swear I'm hearing shit today. I was born in '87. What do I need? Chips, limes. Oh yeah, label the limes. I grew up in the '90s, so anything '90s is relatable. I'm literally writing this label out through the camera on my phone. That's crazy. I might crack the earth in half. I better stop. Imagine I open a portal to another Sugar Bones tacos. Dang, King the Conqueror, Sugar Bones. That's for my nerds out there. Yeah. Yeah, gosh. I'm soaring everywhere. Don't trip. Nobody's asking. Nobody's asking you what year you were born in. Oh. Look, I'm a grown man I'm married, all right? I would never do something crazy like that. I know my place. I know. I want to be a superhero though, so bad. Huh? You turn out to be Hawkeye, you're like, damn. That's terrible. Never mind. Go back. Rewind the tape. I told you guys I'm a professional. You guys don't listen. Stop playing with me. Good morning, welcome in. Oh gosh. Phantom, what up? Yeah. Andrew, thank you for your kind to be said.
Obey, Abraham.
Up top. All the way up top. I just used it the other day. Family owned and operated. Through and through. There's always a family member in the building. Holding it down. We're out here working, friends. What does churcher mean? I don't understand that. How are you saying it? Like churcher, bro? Like what? I don't know. I don't understand what you're saying. We're making we're doing chips for nachos and queso and salsa. So we're cutting the chips and just keeping them like that, and then we'll fry them to order. $3.50, 1 minute. It's my love. Ah, thank you. Appreciate it. What language is that? Can you explain that to me? I want to be hip. But don't make me say some curse words, dude. I'll get in trouble. Don't be doing that. saying bad words in different languages. Christina Santos is in the building. How many kids did you fire today, huh? How many kids did you send home for being tardy? All right, Sandra, you got it. Maury slang from New Zealand. You're from New Zealand? That's sick, dude. Welcome in. If I go over there and I get beat up because of you, I'll be like, yo, you know who this kid is? They're like, yeah, he's the only person with internet in the village. Coming for you. Coming for you. Yeah. Beat you up and then I'll make you a delicious meal afterwards. That's how we do it in America. Yeah. Church, he's saying it again. It's all love. That's cool from New Zealand, though. I appreciate that. That's what's up. What do you do? What do you do for work in New Zealand? That's so cool. Dude, we got New Zealand. What else do we get? Australia.
We don't want international now, Abraham.
New England. Dang. That's crazy. Where else? The Bronx now. Get out now. Get out of here. Ain't nothing special. Look at this back. Look at that handle. Ooh, look at that paper thin. Look at it in between that line. See that? I like that question. Jordan, Chicago in a building. That's right. Let's go. If you're from Chicago and you're not a Bears fan, you're not from Chicago. Point blank. I was born there. Ginzu knife. Yeah, it's a Santoku Shun. 7-inch. Chef, knowing what you know now in the industry, what would be one piece of advice that you would give to someone looking to start in restaurants? Not for me, but for your viewers. I like that. So, okay, I have a question to that question. Are you referencing like people that want to work in the service industry as like employees, dishwashers, prep cooks, line cooks, or what do you mean? Can you elaborate a little bit more so I can give you a clear answer? AFK, what up? That's a sick name. Welcome in. For people that want to make a career out of it. Career, career like salary job? Or just like enough to live off of? That's right. Here's what it goes. We don't do chives here, we do green onions. White onions. That's right. Owner operator. Yeah, take care of your staff. Working in restaurants my whole life, look, I'll just give you my cheesecake background. I worked for Cheesecake for 6 years. I was an executive chef with them, and I did a lot of support in a lot of restaurants, okay? And I've seen a lot of good restaurants, and I've seen a lot of bad restaurants. And when you see disgruntled employees, the one thing that they always say is, I don't get paid enough to do this shit, or this is not my job. And they do have every right to say those things because, financial burdens are a real thing, especially in personal lives, Here now today, 2026. The debt didn't go away because the new year started, We just forget about it for a little bit. That's called the honeymoon phase. But take care of your staff members. Pay them fairly. Pay them well. Look at what the average minimum wage is and pay more dollars than that. A lot more dollars now. And then for people that are into managing or all that in the restaurant business in general, or maybe every business in general, you always want to stay ahead of the curve because you don't want to get beat by minimum wage, because minimum wage will eat you alive. Because if you're paying, and this is what happened, a dishwasher that's making 13 bucks an hour, right? And then he works his way up to be a line cook. And then every station that he gets certified in, he gets 50 cents. He gets 50 cents, right? So he's the best line cook we have, and he's making like $16.50 an hour, right? But then like minimum wage goes up, and now you're hiring this kid who's garbage on fry station, and minimum wage is 18 bucks an hour. How do you feel like your staff members would look at you if this guy who's a rock star, you're going from 16 to 18. So I'm making $18 an hour. I'm the rock star line cook, and you're hiring this kid who knows nothing about cooking, and you're paying him the same as me. You don't want to be put in that situation. Trust me. That's the worst thing you want to do. Make sure you take care of your staff and pay them fair. Pay them well. But you make sure that you have a good, thorough application process. Don't just be hiring some dweebs off the street and be like, damn, I pay this guy X amount of dollars an hour and he's garbage. Like, make sure you do your research, if that makes sense. You have to do your due diligence as an owner, manager, and operator to really, hammer those questions down. Tell me one time when you went above and beyond to help the guest experience, right? Tell me a time when you're working on a station and your station 100%, but the station next to you is crashing and burning. Do you stand there and not help them because you don't know what you're doing? Or do you jump in and you support them any way you can? Oh, you need me to help you drop buns? I got you. You want me to put mayonnaise on the top? Any little, you look for those things. And if they don't have those traits, they're not worth your money. Right? If you're not willing to go above and beyond for the business, you're not working there. That's it. If you're not willing to be a team player, you're not working here. if you're not willing to learn and develop and be a better person, you know, within how you handle your stations, how you orchestrate your cleanliness, you come to work with a wrinkled shirt, you know, everything matters. Everything matters. It tells a lot about a character when you hire someone. From Brazil, welcome in. Little Big, I hit you with that membership, my boy. Ever plan on going for Michelin? No, not really, not right now. HNY, hey. I hope that answers your question, Grim. Or for the viewers, if they wonder. Kitty World, welcome in. You know, you watch a lot of these restaurant shows, like, you know, not the new show that Gordon Ramsay has, that restaurant, you know, where he fixes restaurants, and some of the people that they have in the kitchen that shouldn't be in kitchens to begin with, you know. One second. Yeah, those people caught earlier, Kiko, before we opened, they caught back right now. They're like, you said you'd hook it up with an appetizer. I was like, absolutely, what do you want? Whatever you want. Yeah, dude. Kitty World, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that so much. Earth.
But they know,
I'm hanging upside down on my bunk bed, eating a hot dog with no hands. Thanks for the entertainment. Hey, thanks for the visual. I dig it. I dig the bunk bed. All right, friends, we're gonna cut this. I'm gonna do that order, and then we're gonna take a break, and we'll be back in a little bit. But if you just stumbled upon this channel, please make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications on. We will be going back live tonight for a lot of hours, okay? Because we're working, might as well hit that record. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Jen. I appreciate that. Where's your food at? You don't even have food to be judged. So thank you for being put on the hater list. Make sure you get a lump of coal for Christmas this year. Yeah, we make the queso from scratch. And then we add fried serranos to it and chili powder on top, mix it all together. Not too bad, right? It's a good way to move cheese in large amounts. Thank you. Slanging that cheese. Gotta move them units. All right, let's knock this out real quick, friends. I appreciate y'all hanging out today. Seems like we're building a real compound here. We're gonna make a whole community. We're gonna have a little gardening area. That's crazy. Romero, Cam, who do you work for? I work for myself. Cam, you asked me a question yesterday and you dipped out on me, homie. No, we don't do deals on queso. Cheese sauce is expensive, actually. All the ingredients from scratch. I think a one-time batch cost me about like $80. That's just prep. You know what I mean? But no, I told them they came in early in the day. Our hours changed, and it just hasn't reflected on Google yet. So I told them, I apologized. I said, I'm sorry that you guys came in at this time. We weren't open. You know, next time you come in, I'll hook you up with some a free appetizer. And then I asked them whatever appetizer they wanted, and they just ordered right now over the phone. So I threw in the queso. Because look, we missed the sale in the morning, but we rebutted back. You know what I mean? And offer what? Some cheese and chips? No problem. Absolutely, 100%. Whatever you need. We got to be yes people. Not in terms of like being like militant, but I feel like if you were to say yes more in your jobs and your careers with opportunities, you would learn more stuff and you become more valuable. You know, you get paid, your value, your wealth is based on what you could bring to the table, your knowledge in your head. You know, and how are you ever going to gain more knowledge if you're always afraid to take that step, you know? Or you feel like maybe you're too good for it. Look, I'm telling you, nobody's too good for anything, all right? That's why I wash dishes every day. I don't care. Highest paid dishwasher in the world, whatever. Yeah, we're open every day. Yeah, Mondays are pretty slow right now. But, you know, slow is like perspective. It just depends on what's going on, you know, in terms of labor, what's going on. There's been, you know, the holiday season's a little funky always. So, but we're grateful that we're still going even through the holiday season selling Mexican food, you know. People could be choosing a lot of other more comfort food, you know, pastas and meatloaves and soul food. Like that's like holiday food, winter food, you know, not tacos. But I'll take it. Thank you. Here's that cheese sauce I was talking to you about. And a lot of business owners, restaurant owners, they're stingy. You know what I'm saying? They're stingy with their food. They're stingy with their product.
Grab a couple of your chips.
Yeah, go ahead. You know, they do stuff like that because they don't want to take care. They don't want to take care of the consumer, thinking that the consumer's one up in them. When in our reality, you just gotta do it right. You know, if you mess it up, fix it, do it right, and keep on moving, dude. People get so hung up on certain situations in the restaurants and stuff, dealing with customers. It's like, all right, it already happened, dude. It's already done. Get your ass back to work. I remember I was working at the Cheesecake Factory, right? And this, you know, all my line cooks there were pretty, you know, they're gangster, bro. You know, I respect them a lot. You know, they're gangster. But, you know, there was a dude out there with a Trump hat on. And they're like, man, we gonna go over there and beat his ass, Abe. You should let me go. I'm like, dude, you're gonna lose your job over somebody wearing a hat? Are you serious right now? And I'm like, you don't think this dude's gonna press? He looks like he's gonna press charges. Why would you even think about that? You know? And they're like, man, you know what? You're right. We don't want nobody messing up our money. Like, why would some? Sometimes, man, you know, sometimes we just get all hot and bothered for no reason, and we don't really think with logic. We beat up somebody for what? You gonna lose your job to prove a point? That's silly. Them bills are gonna still come flying in. Shit. Chipotle, welcome in. Sugar Bones Tacos, Lakewood, Washington. Freeze tag. Yeah, we do red velvet, red velvet, vanilla, which is the traditional one, and then strawberry. Yeah. This is like hypnosis right here, okay? You're gonna subscribe. You're gonna like and subscribe. I can't even be serious doing that. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, queso. All right, here we go. Red. 2 ounces of steak in every taco. Notice that it's 1 tortilla, because we don't do that fufu lili. 8 tortillas and 1 little strip of meat. I see through your mirage, compadres. 1 taco should be able to stand alone on its own. Stop trying to dress it up with some other shit. I can't stand that, dude, right? I don't want 4 tortillas. I said 4 tacos. It's 1 taco with 4 tortillas on it. What the hell's going on here? The world's upside down right now, friends. They can't even count. Thousand Island? Dang. Yeah, it's crazy. You're like, wait, Thousand Island and Mexican food? This can't be right. I appreciate you all. All right, one more thing to go. Carnitas burrito. It was. You guys want to see what we got? What we're slanging over here? Chicken thigh meat, grilled and diced. Okie dokie artichokes. Steak, we only got a little bit of left, but that's because steak sells like crazy. El pastor meat, which is diced pork. It's got onions in it. This is our carnitas, which we made yesterday. We'll just break it down as we serve it per order, but it looks pretty good. So. And then over here we got our refried beans. And then here we got our rice. Yeah. Nice. It's a good way to go. Good way to go. Yeah. Long grain white rice. We use the Riceland brand. That's that carnitas I was just talking about. Dip, 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 dip. onion cilantro, and then our red mild salsa for the carnitas. You guys see this? This is our classic burrito. Beans, rice, beans, onion, cilantro, salsa, choice of protein. Whole lot of love. Pambazo, I don't know what that is, Jackson. What is Moe's? What do you mean? Hungry like a wolf or what? Everything we made from scratch. That's crazy, huh? We even churned the butter on the farm. Moe's? No, I never heard of them. Honestly, if I see like a chain Mexican restaurant, I stay away. I'm not even gonna lie. I like to go to the hole-in-the-wall Mexican spots. I'm not trying to go. El Pollo Loco's fire, don't get me wrong. And Taco Bell's American. That's not Mexican food, but I eat it. I consume it. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. This is what Kiko made for lunch today. Shrimp cocktail. Woo! Look at this. Try to get it out. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't put it down. Ah! I keep trying to put it down, but I keep wanting to eat it. I ain't putting it down. I'm gonna drop some chips. That's what I'm gonna do. Friends, with that being said, we're gonna take a break here. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification. We'll be back in a couple hours. I appreciate you all for hanging out today. Letting us know where you're from. We're all over. I will be back, okay, guys?
We're gonna put a map cracker on there.
I know, that's what I thought. Mostly slack? What do you mean, mostly slack? No, we do real sauces. They're not watery. Nah, that's just fire. Peace out, friends.